Welcome to today's meditation. Find a comfortable position and let your eyes close when you're ready. Before we begin, a brief reflection on today's theme. There's nothing heroic about rushing. You already know this. You've felt the difference between a morning that drags you forward and one that lets you arrive at your own pace. Most mornings start with a list. Things to do, places to be, people to answer. Before your feet even touch the floor, you're already behind. But some mornings, you move slower. Not because you have nowhere to go, because you choose not to race there. You hold the cup a little longer. You look out the window without checking anything. You let silence sit at the table with you. Nothing productive happens, and that's the whole point. Today, we practice the slow morning, not as a luxury, as a quiet rebellion against the idea that your worth is measured by how fast you move. Let your body be heavy. Feel the weight of you settling down. Your shoulders, your hands, your jaw. Nothing to hold up right now. Notice your breath. Whatever speed it's moving at. Don't fix it. Don't deepen it. Just watch it come and go. Like morning light moving across a wall. No urgency. No destination. Your breath doesn't rush. It never has. It just moves at the speed it needs to. Nobody taught it to hurry. Let the rest of you follow its lead. Think about this morning, or any morning. How fast did it start? Most of us wake up already in motion. The alarm goes off and the race begins. Phone, check, coffee, rush. Shoes on, keys in hand, out the door. And the whole thing feels like a countdown. We treat mornings like runways. Something to get through so the real day can take off. But what if the morning is the real day? What if those first slow minutes set the tone for everything that follows? Not because of some ritual. Not because of a morning routine you saw online, but because of pace. The speed at which you enter your day teaches your nervous system what kind of day this is. Rush in and your body braces. Move slowly and your body trusts. You felt this. A morning where you had nowhere to be. Maybe a weekend, maybe a holiday. You woke up and just stayed there for a minute. Felt the sheets, heard the quiet, and something in you softened before the day even started. That wasn't the absence of responsibility. That was the presence of pace. Feel your breath again. It's still not rushing, still just moving. We're the only animals that rush through the beginning of things. A cat wakes up and stretches. A bird sits on a branch before flying. Even the sun takes its time rising. But we skip past the start. We're already thinking about lunch before we've finished breakfast. Already at work before we've left the house. Already in tomorrow before today has had a chance. And then we wonder why we feel behind all day. You started behind. You rushed past the beginning. A slow morning isn't about having time. People with plenty of time still rush. It's a reflex, a habit. Rushing isn't about the clock. It's about the feeling that you're not where you should be yet. That this moment is just a stepping stone to the next one. And the next one is a stepping stone to the one after that. And none of them are ever the destination. You arrive at one and immediately look ahead. What's next? What's coming? What's still not done? A slow morning is what happens when you stop stepping. When you stand on the stone you're already on and look around. Oh, this is fine. This is actually pretty good. Notice your body again. Still here. Still settled. You haven't gone anywhere in the last few minutes. And nothing fell apart. That's the secret nobody tells you about slowing down. The world keeps going without your urgency. Your emails will still be there. Your to-do list isn't going anywhere. The people who need you will still need you in 10 minutes. Nothing collapses when you pause. We just believe it will. There's a particular kind of guilt that comes with going slow, like you're stealing time, like everyone else is already productive and you're falling behind. We've been taught that busy is good, that speed equals importance, that if you're not moving, you're wasting. But productive isn't the same as alive. You can be very productive and completely miss your own morning. Miss the light coming through the window. Miss the warmth of the cup. Miss the quiet before the noise starts. You were efficient, but you weren't there. A slow morning is just being there. Think about the last time you had coffee or tea without doing anything else. Not reading, not scrolling, not planning. Just drinking. Just tasting. Just sitting with a warm thing in your hands. That's not wasted time. That's the only time that was fully yours. Everything else was split. Half here, half somewhere else. Half drinking, half checking. Half eating, half worrying about the day. The slow morning is the undivided moment. Feel your hands. They're not doing anything right now. Not typing, not scrolling, not holding. Just resting. When was the last time your hands had nothing to do? We fill every moment with motion, every pause with a task, every silence with noise. And we call that living. But the best parts of your morning were always the empty ones. The space before the first conversation. The breath before the first decision. The moment where you're just a person in a room, not a role with responsibilities. There's a version of you that exists before the day starts. Before you become the parent, the employee, the partner, the friend. Before anyone needs anything from you. That version is quieter, softer, closer to who you actually are underneath all the doing. The slow morning lets you spend a few minutes with that person. Not as a spiritual practice, just as a practical one. because you deserve to meet yourself before you meet the world. You don't have to earn that. You don't have to wake up 2 hours early for it. You just have to stop filling those first minutes with something else. Even 5 minutes. Even one. 1 minute of not reaching for your phone. 1 minute of just feeling the sheets. 1 minute of letting the day arrive instead of chasing it. That changes things. Not dramatically. Not magically. But something shifts when you stop starting your day in a sprint. Feel your breath now. Slow, easy, unhurried. It's been moving at this pace the whole time you've been sitting here. It didn't need your permission to go slow. Maybe you don't need permission either. There's something honest about a slow morning. It doesn't pretend to be anything. It's not a wellness trend. It's not self-care with a hashtag. It's just choosing not to sprint. And that choice says something. It says you trust that you'll get there. It says the world can wait. It says your first minutes belong to you. Not to your inbox. Not to the news. Not to anyone else's urgency. Just you. And whatever the morning looks like before you start performing it. Feel your chest rise. Feel it fall. That rhythm has been with you since the day you were born. It never speeds up because you're running late. It never panics because there's traffic. It just breathes. At the speed of a slow morning. Every single day. We wait for the weekend to be slow. We wait for vacation. We wait for retirement. As if slowness is something you earn after enough years of rushing. But slowness isn't a reward. It's available right now. In the next breath. In the next morning. You don't need to change your schedule. You need to change the speed at which you move through it. Same morning. Same alarm. same responsibilities, but a different pace. And pace changes everything. Tomorrow morning, you'll wake up, and there will be a moment. A tiny window between sleep and the day's demands. You don't have to do anything special with it. You don't have to meditate or journal or set intentions. Just don't rush past it. Let it be slow. Let it be ordinary. Let it be yours. That's enough. Not just in meditation, but in everything. The slow morning isn't a technique. It's a way of remembering that you're a person before you're a schedule. Start to notice the space around you now. The air on your skin. Any sounds nearby. The weight of your body. Still here. Still unhurried. There's no rush to come back. No rush at all. Whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. Thank you for practicing with me today. See you next time, because meditation should be free.